just so you have it and don't forget it. Some of it recovers the last bar chord video, but I don't know if, well, you can see from there. If I do, I'm on an A minor right now, right? So 5th fret with my bar and my minor chord being the ring and the pinky finger. If I move my arm out, my pinky automatically begins to flatten across the strings. If I tuck my arm in, my pinky automatically starts to pick up and give me more of the curl that I'm looking for. And then to get even more of the curl, I guess I'm shoving my elbow beyond myself almost, to get plenty of clearance up to those chords. So in that E minor form, we're going to try to use our middle finger to make sure that our bar is covered and that we're not worrying about anything there. Right now, we're just trying to make sure that we can get those two strings, right? Get that to ring out, and of course the rest of our bar. And I came up with a little ditty that will at least give you something to run through as you're playing with those. It sounds like some sort of filler, like a radio station went off the air, but it starts off on the 7th fret, which gets you closer up to the top. You're not buried into it yet, but it's at least snugger. Down to the 2nd fret, which is an F sharp, right? And then to an open, which is the E chord. Let's see if I shift this way a little bit. So, I'll get my pick hand up into here. And you can do that plenty slow. And you get your whacking the strings in between to give you time to get down and keep your rhythm. And there's even one in between, you know, your F sharp and your E's. So, and then you can turn it around by doing a G minor, an A minor, and you can pick that up and give it some drive if you get your fingers moving. Whoops. Okay, so it's just something to be moving through to get those fingers used to finding their spot. And then it's going to be, once we get that middle finger back in, and it's okay to stick with the minors for a little bit. I know you're working on creeps, so you want, you know, your full chord in there. I don't even remember the chords on that. I have to go back, watch my own video to remember. But give that a try. really pay attention to where you're putting your elbow and notice the amount more room you get there. And I'm still a little perplexed because we were talking about that space between, you know, the fretboard and your hand, and see if my hand comes in closer to the fretboard, that pinky can automatically curve more. So by bringing my elbow in, I'm able to bring my hand in as well and get that to curve better. You could do chromatics. And that's 12th fret up to the 14th. And we'll see. I don't even know what I'm getting in there. They're not the sharp, they're not the cleanest notes, but they're there. That's why most people aren't going to try to play. That's actually right. That's an E minor again, because I'm up at the 14th fret with those versus the 2nd fret. So there's my E minor. There's my high E minor. But play with where that elbow is. Help out your bar with your middle finger, and see what you can do to get more curl in that pinky, so it's not coming across flat, but you're getting a curl to it. And I don't know if you picked that up as well, that when I do it, am I on the, oh, well, might as well make it an E minor. Let's pick this right up. And the pinky is, you know, over the ring finger. I've got it squished right against the thing. You can see where I'm hitting with my strings. Of course, that finger is all the strings across the bar chord. We'll work on it. We'll get you there.